Zweilous Mimikyu. All right, why am I? Is this some kind of like hustle strat? Am I going to get destroyed by this? I have no clue. What is up, boys, girls, and everyone else? James Baek here today with some more Series 8 Stadium Ladder. Try out Ryota's team for one last time. If you don't know, this is a Palkia team created by the 2017 World Champion Ryota, and he had some really interesting tags with like a Liepard, with like Copycat and Fake Tears, with Sash support Volcarona, and a really interesting Politoed set. I'm going to be trying out this team one more time and see how it goes. The goal of this, I guess, is trying to get Palkia to do a bit more work. I really did like Palkia, and I hope it is able to do more work. Hopefully we get to see the Politoed, maybe some Fake Tears action, but we will see. If you haven't already, if you do want to try out the team, the code is available here. I'll also be leaving the paste down below. I'll also be leaving the link to Ryota's Twitter if you want to go check out the original tweet, as well as the code. So make sure you try it out while you can. But as always, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, as it really does help out with the YouTube channel and the algorithm. And if you do enjoy the content, why not do those, as it really does help out. You could also subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Double check to make sure you are subscribed, as you get a lot of great VTC content here. And if you do watch my videos, why not just subscribe to make sure you always know whenever the latest videos come out. But otherwise, let's get started and play some games. All right, we got Claudio here. Ooh, all right. Kyogre, Kartana, the Landorus, the Tornadus, Incineroar, and Amoonguss. So we got a rain team, and you know what's really good? Palkia is pretty solid here, if I do have to say for myself. I think Palkia combined with Airform looks pretty threatening to them. Like, I don't really see the best answers that they have here. So what I want to exactly lead here, the problem is I don't exactly have the biggest offense against them in the world. I kind of like Palkia here combined with oh man, there's so many good leads here. I think like Ferrothorn, Palkia, Ferrothorn. I like the Zapdos, I think, as well. I really like Liepard lead because of fake out pressure to deny potential Tailwind if that's the case. But I also have the Fake Tears for the Kartana if I have to go that route. Don't think it's a bad route. I don't really care about Amoonguss. Amoonguss is pretty useless, and that's their only way of like helping against Trick Room. But if I do get Trick Room up, the Amoonguss is not doing anything. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty rough for them. Volcarona is tempting, but because of Kartana, but I don't think it's worth it. Politoed could be worth it, but I mean, I have Palkia to do a lot of damage anyway, so we'll see. I could even get like the Copycat Trick Room set up, because it actually might be a pretty solid position where I could like Dynamax, set up the Trick Room, and then yeah, I'll be in a really good spot. Also, like you can't stop the Trick Room with the Tornadus, because you can't taunt the Liepard, which is a dark type. So this could actually work out very well in my favor. We're going to see the Amoonguss Kartana lead. Ooh, I wish I led the Pharaoh. Okay. Palkia plus the Liepard on deck right here. And could go for a lot of things here. I could Dynamax turn one if I really want to. And I think the Kartana Dynamax turn realistically. Yeah, I do think that the Kartana actually Dynamaxes turn one. Do I want to go for Fake Tears into Amoonguss? I kind of want to. I could also get Trick Room up, but it's not really like worth it, I think, in the long term. You know what? We'll go for the Fake Tears. Turn one. I think Fake Tears is fine into the Amoonguss. Yeah, we do see a Dynamax from Kartana. Max Dragon allows me to make sure that the this is going to be -1 or neutral Kartana, depending on who they target. I don't know if they're going to Knuckle into Liepard. I guess Knuckle and the Liepard is actually kind of bad now that I think about it. That actually is kind of bad. Wish I had a fire move. I could have Fake Tears Quake. There's a chance Amoonguss does go for Rage Powder here, but I mean, I don't think they're going to Rage Powder. What would they do here? I'm not exactly too sure of like what lead or what they're going to do. I do wish I brought the maybe Zapdos lead was technically correct. Zapdos plus Palkia would have been really solid here. I was worried about like Landorus plus Torn lead. We're going to see the Protect from Amoonguss. Very solid Protect play on their part, but actually it still works out fine. Yeah, it still works out fine. Yeah, here comes the Fake Tears into that slot. We're probably going to see a Knuckle. Yep, into the Liepard. So Liepard's going to go down. Liepard was very expendable in the matchup, so I'm not really like that worried at all about it. So goodbye, Liepard. The thing is, the Kartana is going to be at +1, because even if I'm going to, because it gets beast boost and a knuckle boost, I am able to get a max dragon off, which will be able to like lower it a bit, but it's not exactly amazing having my Palkia chipped. But I mean, long term still isn't that bad. I think Incineroar should be back. Incineroar should be back. I think I just go I think I go Zapdos, and I think I go for Heat Wave and Geyser, which should be able to knock out the Cortana at the range, or Quake. Quake might knock out. Yeah, I think I Quake Heat Wave. Quake Heat Wave will do a ton of damage, I think, and the Cortana should be able to pick up a knockout, I'd imagine. Even if Kyogre comes in for the rain, I think it should knock out. So yeah, we're gonna go for the Heat Wave and Quake. They have to switch out into Kyogre if they want to survive the turn. I don't think they can knock out the Zapdos with a +1 attack from Cortana, unless the Cortana has Max Strike, Giga Impact, or Guillotine. I think that's the only way it would survive here. Like, I'm pretty sure that would be the only way it survives. But oh, all right, go straight for the Overgrow. Interesting. Not able to knock out the Palkia. Absolutely huge. I will be able to get a Heat Wave off. Please hit the Cortana. Just hit the Cortana. That's all I need. I don't care if you missed a Mungus. Heat Wave. Okay. Better than the other thing. Yep. Perfect. Oh, thank goodness. I mean, the chip damage on a Mungus would have actually been nice, but not that bad. I am able to eliminate the Cortana, so got rid of their Dynamax Pokemon. I'm probably taking a Spore with Zapdos, but it's not like the biggest Spore in the world at all. I still have the ability to Quake up with my I had the ability to Quake up with my Pokemon. I'm in a pretty good spot. If they go Kyogre, I'm just going to Quake that slot and go out in a Ferrothorn, I think, which is a very safe play because they don't have a good punish tool for that. Cortana was the Pokemon that did the most damage to Palkia right here, especially with the Quake boost. This grassy terrain helping me too, getting quite a bit of HP. Let's see, what's their, because they have Landorus, their Earthquake damage is neutered. I think Palkia is just in a super solid spot against this team. Let's see, Kyogre not in a good position. Torn is probably the best switch right here, but they do go Kyogre, no surprise. We'll go for the Quake into the Kyogre, or do I even have to Quake the Kyogre slot? Realistically, I could just Quake the Amoonguss, but Amoonguss does not do anything, is the thing. Yeah, I'll just go for the Quake and the Kyogre, I think, and just go out into the Ferrothorn. I think overall should be fine, right? Because like Ice Beam's not going to do that much. Thunder's not going to do that much with the boost. They could go for Clear Smog, Protect, I guess. That's fine. I want to put the Kyogre in the range of Seed Bomb if possible. Yep, they Protect here. That's fine. Probably a Clear Smog, I imagine. But that is all right. Here comes the Quake into the Kyogre, and next turn I'll go for Hydro Pump Seed Bomb into that slot because it covers switches from like Incineroar, for instance. So yeah, I don't really mind this position at all. I'm like guaranteed a KO here. So they go for the Spore, but I do have Goggles on the Palkia. I thought they were trying to I'm actually surprised. I thought it was Clear Smog because I thought they knew the team, because I thought they would have went for the Spore into Palkia earlier, but it ends up working in my favor. Now I have a Hydro Pump pressure into the, yeah, I just have very safe Hydro Pump. Or, yeah, I've had a Hydro Pump. I could Spatial Rend, but oh wait, I don't have Hydro Pump. God dang it. This team. Fine, I'll Spatial Rend Seed Bomb. It covers the same thing. Realistically, it still covers the Amoonguss coming in. And yeah, they go for Spout. Okay. Doesn't do any damage. Like, no damage was done here. Seed Bomb and Spatial Rend will easily be able to knock out. And then even if Amoonguss is able to do anything, which I don't know if it will. Sludge Bomb is your play. Okay, no Clear Smog. No Poison Eater. Fantastic. No Poison's great. Seed Bomb will be able to knock out the Ogre. If it's Incineroar, they're probably going to fake out in a Sludge Bomb, which is fine because I think Palkia should be able to live. I just don't know if we live with the Poison. Do I even have a play against that? No, I think I just knock off the Amoonguss realistically. So yeah, we are completely fine. We're in a very solid spot right here. Lando gonna come in. Okay. EQ does not knock me out. We could go for a Surf here, and we can go for a knockoff. Rock Slide shouldn't KO. I guess Superpower could be a thing, right? If they have Superpower. I mean, I'm gonna Surf here. Self-Surf doesn't really harm me too much, and I'm gonna go for the... kind of want to Gyro... no, Seed Bomb. Gyro Ball, Seed Bomb, Gyro Ball, Seed Bomb. Let's just Seed Bomb, I guess. I don't think knocking off an item is like that crucial. Rage Powder gonna come out. I do have Surf, and I had Goggles, so I actually don't get the Rage Powder at all because I had Goggles. Rock Slide, they're going for the Flinch. Yeah, I don't think Rage Powder makes sense there actually at all, now that I think about it. Life Orb, oh, knockoff was actually important for that. But it don't matter because we hit the Surf. And that is going to be able to knock out the Lander. Surf Palkia actually coming in to do something, which I'm amazed about. So goodbye, Landorus. And now the Amoonguss is stuck against the Fairforn. And I really doubt the Amoonguss has a move that can touch Fairforn. We also have a Sleeping Zapdos in the back. Sleeping Beauty, whenever it wakes up, will be able to secure the game. And yeah, pretty dominant game. I think Palkia just showed how fantastic it was against these kind of like Torn Ogre teams, as unless you have Eliki could be the thing that struggles, but of course it is Fairforn as well. Cortana was a little bit tough, but as you saw, we ate up that +1 max overgrowth completely fine. Even if Liper didn't do too much, it was still pretty solid. So yeah, we'll go for knockoff here and we'll go for the spatial rend, and yeah, that will secure the game. As the match is going to be forfeit because they didn't have anything to deal with Palkia. I think Palkia just a good lead. I think my lead was pretty... I don't think it was great. I think I should have let Zapdos. Zapdos Palkia was a lead I considered. I probably didn't have to go at all with the Liepard. It was kind of greedy and absolutely no reason to. I think if I let Zapdos, I would have been in a phenomenal spot and like had a lot of offensive pressure. So yeah, because I kind of just gave them the boost for free. I wasn't able to pick up a knockout. I got a Dragon, but that was really it. I do think that leading Zapdos turn 1, because it kind of makes them question their ability to Dynamax Cortana, right? Because there's a chance they might switch on to Ogre, for instance. They might not attack with the Cortana. There's like a lot of factors there. So I think Zapdos was definitely a pressure lead, especially since Cortana was their most likely their best answer to Palkia, other than maybe Landorus. But of course, you're risking the max speed Palkia as well. But overall, pretty solid game. Let's move on to a second game and we'll see how it goes. What is this team? If you don't know, this person is top 1,500, and I don't think that's a team you really say I'm gonna get into top 1,000 with that team. What is this team? Calyrex, Clefairy, Octolocked. I think that's the Pokemon. Mimikyu, Zweilous. What the heck? What am I dealing with here? All right, is this a parish? Is this like some kind of parish team? That's what it's looking like right now to me. That is what it's looking like right now. No reason to lead Volcarona because Overheat doesn't matter against the Clef. I don't have Wisp, unfortunately. I kind of wish I did have Wisp sometimes. Let's go Palkia, I think, plus Politoed. Surf Spam looks pretty solid here because it does do a lot of damage. Fairforn for sure, and I think Zapdos. Problem is Fairforn does not beat the Azu, but it does beat almost everything else. I don't know who I'm Dynamaxing this game yet, but I do like the idea of Politoed plus Palkia. I want to see what the tricks this team has, because this team, oh my goodness, I don't know what the heck to expect. I feel like it's Perish somehow with Perish Azu, but I mean, it just feels like a weird mode to have. Let us see. They don't have Fake Out. They don't have Shell Attack. They have Octolock. There's a Graptolock. I don't know what that Pokemon's name is. Zweilous Mimikyu. All right. Why am I... Is this some kind of like hustle strat? Am I going to get destroyed by this? I have no clue. I really don't. I think my best place to go Fairforn because I have no idea if this Zweilous is Dynamaxing. It outspeeds my Palkia, and then I get like obliterated. So I'd rather just make a safe play and just go for the Surf, I think, and go into Fairforn. I think Fairforn's like overall safe. I know Zweilous does get fire moves, but I don't think you're gonna go for it in this position. So we'll bring out the Fairforn. It is a Dynamax Zweilous. What the heck am I facing? What am I facing? Oh my goodness. What the heck? There's a Dynamax Zweilous on your screen. There's a Dynamax Zweilous on your screen. Could I run Palkia? Maybe. I have no idea how fast it is, and I don't want to max Fairy on the chance. I have no idea. I don't think it was safe to max Fairy at all. Let's see. Is this Life Orb Hustle? This thing does get Hustle. Whirlwind, please be in the Palkia. Okay. It actually did a good amount of damage. I can't lie. That did do a good amount. Okay. And show me... Not Life Orb. What is that item? I don't know what that item is. Alright, that's a little bit tricky here. I don't want to knock off whatever item that is because I have no idea what that item it is. Do I want to Surf or do I just Protect? I don't know what this Zweilous does. Why am I fighting a Zweilous? I think I protect and knock off. I want to figure out what the item is. Oh boy, I don't want to take a max dragon with or max darkness immediately, so we'll see. Knock off into the Zweilous. Is this like a weakness policy says it's just a violet? It's just a violet. Okay, so it probably would have lived a max dragon. Oh shoot, knuckle. Am I really losing to Zweilous? Am I really losing to Zweilous? I don't think I would have KO'd with the max dragon. That's why I didn't go for it. I guess I could have went for helping hand, but of course, like, what am I supposed to expect here in this position? Am I sacking Zapt? Am I going Palkia? Sacking Zapdos might be my best play. I could go Zapdos, but there's a chance they go into Politoed, and I might need Politoed in the end game. I'm gonna go Palkia. Actually, I can max guard on this last turn. Okay, I'm gonna max guard. Yeah. Hope they don't target the Politoed slot, because I feel like they would always target the Palkia, seeing I didn't have protect turn 1. So we max guard. We'll surf here. The reason. Or should I haze? I want to knock out the Mimikyu. Nah, I'm gonna haze. Let's just haze and be safe. Let's haze, because I'm worried about Dragon Rush next turn, and the Dragon Rush hustle knocks at my Palkia. I would flip. I would flip. Oh my goodness. Is this gonna be how the team ends? Is this how it's gonna end? Is it gonna be like I lose to a Zweilous? This is a legendary fight here, because I'm facing this two-headed monster, which is surprisingly more threatening than Hydreigon ever would have been in this match, probably. All right, protect. They do whirlwind into that slot. Thank goodness I did get that right, and I do get the haze off. Perfect. All right, 2 turns of Dynamax to abuse. Shadow Claw. Ouch, that hurts a lot actually. All right, let's go for the Hails, or no, we go for the Dragon here, and we go for the Surf. They do have a chance to double up my Politoed, but I do get this Zweilous in return. Looks like my Palkia probably slower than Mimikyu, I'd imagine. I actually don't know how slow this Politoed is. Let me check. Is it min speed? I am min speed. Okay, so we actually can't use that as an numerator, but my Palkia is min speed, so it should always underspeed Mimikyu, right? I always get a max Dragon off before then. Yeah, just gonna Dragon. The Outrage. Oh, and it's hard by Politoed. Oh, I forgot this thing doesn't get Dragon Claw. I thought it was Dragon Rush. Outrage unreliable with the Hustle too. So it was Hustle. Play Rough comes out. Dang, that does a lot. That does a lot of damage. Here comes a Max Dragon into the Zweilous. I never thought I would say I'm scared of a Zweilous, but I was scared of a Zweilous. I really was. Okay, goodbye, Zweilous. Wait, why is the Mimikyu slower actually than my Palkia? Oh yeah, because Palkia is base 100 speed. Mimikyu is base 90. Okay, so that is min speed Mimikyu. All right, good to know. Azu would actually be terrifying depending on its set. I feel like it's some kind of Perish variant with the Graptolot. Like, what am I supposed to expect? They also have Calyrex in the back, and I completely forgot about Calyrex. I'm gonna get swept by the Calyrex, aren't I? Do I just go down to the ice move? Oh no. We're gonna see Azu come out. All right, Azu comes out. I'm gonna go for the Geyser. This Geyser in range should do more than Quake, and I'm gonna Surf because it does knock out the Mimikyu at the range. Is this Shadow Sneak Play Rough? Should I have max guarded again? I don't know if it was worth, because I feel like this is Perish. This screams Perish to me, but I could be wrong. Oh no, they do Play Rough. But Palkia is so clutch it survives. Oh my goodness. This game. All right, we are able to knock out the wait, why did I knock out my own? Wait, do I not have telepathy? Have I been reading this wrong the entire time? I swore it said I had telepathy. Wait, what? Why is Ryota, why is it pressure? Why is it pressure? You have Surf. I think this code is wrong. It doesn't have telepathy. It's pressure. Why are you pressure? Have I been playing with this team this entire time and not noticing that? I just realized. And it is freaking Calyrex in the back. I'm so losing this game. I'm so losing this game. I lost it as Zweilous because I didn't know I had pressure this entire time. I mean, to be fair, I thought it was telepathy the entire time, so I never paid attention to Palkia's ability when activating. But why is it pressure over telepathy? Am I going for Heat Wave here, or am I hoping Heat Wave is probably my best play? Or was T-Bolt better? No, because I can. Well, I could get the burn or the para. Both kind of work. Let's see. Heat Wave. Oh, I could have Thunderbolted. I mean, oh, it's Assault Vest Azu. This team is crazy. This team's crazy. Play Rough, gonna connect with the Politoed. Doesn't pick up the knockout and Trick 'em set up. All right. Guess I should have went for the Thunderbolt para and a full para. That should be game then, because I don't see how I'm winning this. The Glacial Lance is 100% accurate. I guess I have to hope for Politoed being the slowest thing on the field and them having no Aqua Jet and Surf critting the Calyrex. Probably. That's my only hope, I think. I lost his Zweilous because I was pressure Palkia. Next time, double check the team. I wonder if there's going to be an updated code because I never realized it was freaking pressure. Because it should be telepathy, right? If you're running Surf on Politoed, it makes more sense to run telepathy. Or maybe Ryota just didn't care about the damage that Palkia was taking from Surf. I mean, it did work. It did happen in this case, but it feels really bad, man. Oh wait, I should go for Quadruple Protect. That was the win con, actually. Quadruple Protect. It wasn't Perish at all. What does the Graptalock do on this team then, or whatever that Pokemon is called? Feels bad, man. Goodbye, Zapdos. All because we had pressure Palkia. If you're not weak to this policy, use telepathy, especially if a spread move like Surf. The damage might matter in your future games. But I hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 21 Back to Vows. Oh man, if I thought whatever was killing my losing streak was going to be, I did not expect I would lose to Zweilous. Although Calyrex is a fair Pokemon to lose to because that thing is actually like hella strong. That thing is crazy busted, but Zweilous, I can't believe that actually happened. But hope that everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 21 Back to Vows. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like down below as it really does help out. Leave a comment down below and share this video with friends. I guess turn 1 was the helping hand to Max Dragon, although that wasn't. The thing is about that play is Azu is also a potential switch-in, and since they were offensive Azu, that was definitely a potential viable switch-in for them. So I don't think I had a safe play. I really don't think I had a safe play that turn 1 because they had Azu as a switch to Max Dragon. Because if I help in Max Dragon, they force a Dynamax and then they bring out Azu. I'm in such a terrible spot because I can't do anything, and they force my Dynamax. So that is a really tough thing to break through, actually. Guess I would have had to lead like Mimikyu instead of Politoed. I thought I could Surf spam. Then the Zweilous appeared. But yeah, if you want to try out Ryota's team, listed down below in the description, there is a pay spin as well as a rental. Make sure you go check it out. Maybe if you're trying it out on Showdown, maybe give the Pocket Telepathy. Try out the rest of the things down below. Check out my Twitter, my Instagram, my social medias. Highly recommend go follow me on Twitch where I do live stream. Highly recommend you do so, as well as for variety content and VGC stuff. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Have a great day, people, and until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.